So I just wanted to talk to you about how I feel that short form content offers a better ROI than the shiny object syndrome that I think most OnlyFans agencies have, and ultimately explain the value of just picking out the right branding and what it can do to an account. Now, a lot of this is going to be blurred because, of course, I'm sharing details about one of our creators here. Two reasons why I'm not going to share the information. One, it's her information, so it can't be publicized. And two, it's a great idea that I'm not giving away is the truth of the situation. So with that considered, I wanted to just express a timeline as well here, right? So let's look first where Dr. Traffic sends an idea, aka Charlie. You guys know Charlie on the channel. The 12th of February here, which is when he sent through this idea. Hey, creator, we've stumbled across a really clever idea for marketing. It's a little bit out there, but it will absolutely print subscribers without a doubt. And lo and behold, he was true. So anyway, let's look at the time frame. We started pushing it just after this. We had a few props to arrive. So nothing really happening. Bearing in mind, we've just taken over this creator at this point. And we start to implement the idea here. And you just see the slow linear increase every day in subs. And so we reach a peak where we bring in 160 subs. And we think, right, okay, cool. This is a good idea. We let the idea manifest. We go back to the drawing board and we think, how can we be as efficient as possible here? How can we ensure that we deliver the best possible results for this traffic, this trend, I should say? And how can we do it in a way whereby we get in, we get out, we nail it? We head back to the drawing board and we evaluate how we can best do this trend. How can we best ensure that what we do with this trend goes viral and goes as viral as it can, not just a half viral attempt? How can we make sure that this is done to the best ability? We tend to do this a lot if we think we're onto something. We kind of go back to the drawing board and evaluate how can we best do it. So anyway, that was what we did. And we started pushing traffic again here. We're actually done the 24th. Started coming through Feb 25th up to 111 transactions, so 111 subs, 290 subs so far today. It's coming to the end of the day now. We're at 11 p.m. 733 paid subs. But note, this is $8 a sub, I think. It's not cheap subs. It's like $8 a sub or something crazy. So the performance is fantastic. You know, we're bringing in serious traffic. Now you might think, how? What's the idea? Well, I'm not going to give you the idea, but what I am going to tell you is that, look here, there are only 10 posts and it's only just started this account. And just look at the average views here. Just look at how much engagement this is getting. This is a brand new account. You know, we're nearly 100,000 followers. And we've got over 10 million views on a recent post from today. If I scroll down a little bit further down, we've got more million views, 5 million views. The traffic is insane. And this is all due to us identifying a trend and maximizing it. And that is the power of short form content, because we have been able to not only scale to an insane amount of revenue that this creator has never seen, but actually we've also done it for free. Now, typically, short form content costs very little to do. You might be looking at a prop, you might be looking at some accounts, but the costs really, when you compare them to the likes of the shiny objects like dating apps or paid promo, it really is non-comparable. You know, there is such a huge difference in the outgoings for you as a business, meaning that your margins on short form content are insane. Now, these were the results from yesterday. So far today, and bear in mind, I'm going to deliver the best part about this shortly. We're 13.5. We'll definitely surpass 14,000 gross here, well over 10K net. And the best part about this is we haven't even started pushing the subs yet. We haven't even started selling them a lot of content. You know, here, what we see is what we call the fact finding. When any account blows up, we fact find. You know, we spend time talking to each customer about the kind of reason why they're subscribed, but also we tap into what it is that they're into, their life. We kind of get the information out of them to then set the scales up for better success. And of course, when any creator blows up, typically the couple of days on the blow up are not the days where the chatting ratios are there. It is in fact the subsequent days where you've got all of those subs and you start milking them, but of course the subs maybe taper off a little bit. Those are the days when the ratio comes in, and I'm happy to do a follow-up video on that if it's popularly requested in the comments. So with that considered, this should be testimony to what's possible with short form content and explain the value of why actually you can sit there and come up with all of these crazy ways to innovate and you can talk about proxies and dating apps and strategies and bots and AI and robots. But frankly, if you just draw it back to basics, figure out how to brand a creator, come up with some crazy ideas that are innovative and not being done before, and then you execute properly rather than just excitedly in the moment, the results from short form content will trump those of the dating apps or anything else. And they'll do so with a margin that you just could not expect with any sort of complex paid advertisement or dating app marketing.